Hello viewers, I'm Simon Preston and this is Reggae Boyz commentary. Yes, I know it's an early start for today, for Thursday, July 7th, 2016, just about close to 5 a.m. Long day for me, so I'm keeping up to my commitment of doing at least one video a day for everyone. And I have some news and updates of Reggae Boyz happenings around. So without further ado, I'm gonna begin with that. Good morning to everyone, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are across the globe. And the first bit of business is that the Jamaica Under 17 team is back in camp for the first time since January as they're preparing for the CFU qualifiers at the Under 17 level. They had a training session at the the JFF Technical Center on Wednesday, and today, Thursday, they're going to be playing at St. George's College at 2:30 Jamaican time, and on Friday they'll be training at the JFF Technical Center of UWI at 2:30. So the qualifiers, the CFU under 17 qualifiers will take 5 teams from the Caribbean into the CONCACAF under 17 championship. The preliminary stage will have 6 groups of 4 teams, with the group winners advancing and best runner-up, one team, the best runner-up advancing. So for Jamaica to get to the CFU final round, we need to win the group. Simple as that. And in our group, we have Guyana, Antigua and Barbuda, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. U.S. Virgin Islands is the host nation of this group. Guyana, they're just starting to get into training camps now and everything like that. And Antigua is doing similarly. Head coach Andrew Edwards was saying about he was not impressed by what he saw from Antigua a few months ago when he was there for a coaching workshop. He was saying there's some tactics and the way that they approach football is something that we can have an advantage to, and he's hoping that we'll be able to get that important victory on the day against Antigua. I'm going to run through some of the players that are in training camp for the Jamaican team. It is quite an interesting one because there are a number of new faces in this team. So the squad includes Daniel Russell from Homo Technical. We also have Jadine White from Stats, and who also plays for Cavalier. Tajay Griffith, Innswood High. Jamoy Topi, Camperdown High. Jordan Pitterkin, KC, Kingston College. Kendall Edwards, who plays in Atlanta. Nikash Murray, Wolmer's Boys. Blake White, Atlanta. Romario McPherson, Bridgeport High School. Kimani Gibbons, St. Jago High. Alves Cooper, Godfrey Stewart High School. Calwayne Allen, St. James High School. Cassian Priestley, Kingston College. Damani Ozzy, Virginia in the States. Jeremy Verley, St. George's College in Harborview. Raywin Sr., Excelsior High School. Alex Gardner, Norman Manley High and Waterhouse. Kobe Atkinson, Florida. Renato Campbell, Kingston College. Chad Letts, Philadelphia. Nikia Daly, Clarendon College. Javoy Diaz, Rossies High. Omar Thompson, Kingston College. Kareem Paris, Dintil Technical, and Tristan Briscoe, an overseas player from New York. So that rounds up the under 17 squad that is presently in camp. It's 25 members, and it'll be cut down to 18 prior to the team heading off for the qualifiers. Some other updates, Jamaican international Michael Seaton has picked up a knock-on injury in Europe, and he'll be out for 2 weeks. So we wish Michael a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be given more opportunities within the near future so he can secure a long-term contract. So that is what we're really hoping for him at this point in time. Some other news we have here, Deshaun Brown is going to be on the move soon. He'll be going to a Chinese team. The name of the team has not been identified as yet, but figures quoted in Norwegian newspaper has been said about 10 million Norwegian krona. So that is about how much he is going to be worth, just a shade above $1 million US, you could say, something like that. So that is how much Deshaun Brown will cost. If you remember, the club that Deshaun Brown played for in Norway, Vålerenga, is the same club that Adrian Reed and Luton Shelton played for as well. The other bit of business for you is that the new CONCACAF president, Canadian Victor Montagliani, says that he would have liked to see more CONCACAF teams in the knockout stages of the recently concluded Copa America Centenario. I agree. I would have wanted the same as well because I want the best for CONCACAF in this region. Who knows how things will go in the future as it relates to coefficients and everything like that. So I would love to see improvements where that is concerned, and I do want to see the best for Jamaica as well, and to be given more opportunities on the international stage like this. Would I embrace another tournament such as this, where we have both South America and, well, CONMEBOL and CONCACAF teams joining together? Yes. If it could be once a year, I wouldn't mind, honestly. That's the way I feel about it. So everything in time, though, I feel, and more opportunities will come in the near future. I would just like to go through the home of Caribbean football, the all-time best Caribbean 11 that was put together. There's three Jamaicans in it: Ian Goodison, Kimar Lawrence, and Lindy De La Pena. I agree with having Lindy De La Pena in the team, but the two Jamaicans that I would have wanted to see in the team, Luton Shelton, because he's our all-time leading goal scorer, and bar the likes of Peter Byers and Stern John, no other Caribbean player has scored more international goals than he has. So I would definitely have in the team. And Adrian Mariappa, what a rock he's been for Jamaica. He has been such a phenomenal player, giving advice to players as well, young players as well, grooming them in the right manner. I remember even in Chile, when I was in Chile the other day, Damana Solomon was seeking advice from Adrian. What a wonderful leader to look up to. Despite his diminutive presence, he has quick feet, great heading ability as well, jumping over players my height, over 6 feet 5 inches tall. So I think he's a wonderful, wonderful player, and he would be in my all-time 11, despite only playing international football for just a shade under 5 years now. So he's definitely somebody that I would have to look at, and he still has more to offer to Jamaica as well. Where it relates to the honorable mentions section, Luton Shelton is there, but to me he would be in the actual starting 11. Ricardo Gardner and Theodore Whitmore also gets an honorable mention name. So does Shaka Hislop from Trinidad, Emerson Boyce, Ezra Hendrickson as well, Peter Byers of Antigua and Barbuda, and Keith Kayamba Gums of St. Kitts and Nevis of the Sugar Boys. So those are the players that are part of this all-time 11. And the last bit of news I want to get through this morning is that there has been a new turf field that has been opened up in Jamaica. Bala's Liberty Park turf has opened, and it's for football developmental purposes. The project was behind Andre Virtue, who was the former JFF grassroots coordinator, a very good leader in terms of youth football and developmental purposes, especially for kids up to the age of 12 years old, that tender age. He's been able to get sponsorship, and speaking in a statement, he said, "We are all here to launch Liberty Park Turf, a premier facility that will continue development in and through football. We are excited to launch this new program and to give freedom of expression through football to many, many Jamaican children, starting with those here at Liberty, who have untapped potential in and through football." He said Ballers International is a football-based organization which is aimed to mold, develop talent, and build the character of each youth who participates in any development program. Ballers was founded in 2002 and encourages and instills character, attitude, teamwork, discipline, leadership, and zeal in each and every program. Year after year, lives are being affected of over 800 youths each year and 6,000 youth since the organization was founded. So it's clear to see a lot has been done, and I applaud efforts such as this because it's needed. If you look at the surfaces that I spoke about a couple of days ago, this is a wonderful prospect. I mean, when you think about youth development, what you need is for the players to get as many touches as possible. Get accustomed to the football. How does it feel like? What does it feel like? We're on the inside of the foot, outside of the foot, the sole of your feet. And that is why you need small sided games. Three aside, five aside, max seven, eight aside. So more players get more touches and that will hone their skills to become professional footballers. And hopefully one day they'll be wearing that jersey, wearing the black, green of gold, and representing us proudly. I'm Simon Preston. This is Reggae Boyz Commentary. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at Reggae Boyz Commentary, and don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and have a pleasant day.